What is going on, everybody? My name is Conor Lawler. Welcome to another week of Weird News Wednesdays. This is the Heroes Friday podcast, and we are back again talking all the strangest news stories from around the world. We talk about the news that the real news is too afraid to talk about. As always, I am joined by my partner in crime, Mr. Shaw Mead. Sean, how's it going?
I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. I've assessed the situation.
Just, you reacted like nobody's ever asked you that question before.
Well, no
how's
one has.
it going? Oh God. Oh fuck.
Yeah. How's it feel?
Good. The pressure.
Pressure got to me.
Oh, shit myself. This is Weird News Wednesdays, where I have spent a week scouring the globe and the web not the globe. I don't ask people verbally. That would mean I have to talk to. That would mean I have to talk to other humans, and I'm not about that. I go on the interwebs and I Google search for weird news, and I come up with like 7 or 8 stories, and we meet back here on a weekly basis. Sean has no idea what the stories are about. I just give him a bit of a rundown, and he is like, ye peasants. I'm trying to get peasants as the catchphrase.
You can't bring peasants back. There were revolutions to stop peasants.
Yeah, that's the reason not to do it.
Yeah,
there's a YouTube channel.
History.
There's a YouTube channel called Up Up Down Down, and it's a video gaming channel. But
right.
he calls his watchers "you people." This is what I do for you people.
So we need something like that in the form of peasants.
The peasants. You just gotta neg them into listening. Okay. We're starting off this week, Sean, with something that I feel you're going to actually have to use your one Goog search for this.
You're making me blow my Goog right away.
Please don't say that.
Sorry.
You said sorry as well. Oh, we should also mention that we are not in the studio together, so, I mean...
No, and apparently everyone decided that now is the time to start cutting leaves.
Oh,
so
sure.
if you can hear that at all...
Why wouldn't you? Tis the time, tis the season and all that. But we are starting off this week. You've got one Google search, Sean. I would use it here because I have Dad left starstruck after Queen legend Freddie Mercury appears on his pork chop. Oh my God.
Oh okay.
My God.
Freddie Mercury.
Pork chop. No, here. This is what a strong start to any new listeners are like. Do they just Google when, like, on air?
Yeah, is this a thing of things you should Google? Maybe.
Google along with us, maybe.
Man cooks pork chop that resembles Freddie Mercury, then eats.
Oh, here we go.
Huffington Post.
Oh no! You just find that picture, boy. You just find that picture.
Images it is. So
images it is.
Oh, I've got to agree to some cookies, apparently. Oh. Look, lads. Okay, I'm looking at the pork chop.
Yeah, oh, you're okay. You are with me because now we're on the same level. What are your thoughts?
It look like it's not super Freddie Mercury. It's a bit Nikola Tesla.
Very similar people.
Someone needs to do a side-by-side of that. One with Freddie and the other with Tesla. Because I think it's more Tesla.
I didn't come to you for like proper analytical advice here. I was just like, look at a fucking pork chop. It has Freddie Mercury on it.
The jaw is all wrong.
The definition is just not there.
Also, I'd like to point out, it's not like the entire pork chop looks like Freddie Mercury.
Look,
it's
one
very small section of burn.
We're going to get into it. Derek Sims, 47, couldn't believe his eyes, Sean, when he seen that pork chop. He popped his £349 pork chop into a pan, only to find the rock legend appear 10 minutes later on said pork chop.
What could it mean?
Last week we covered the Owl Man. This week we cover Pork Chop Freddie Mercury. When will this end?
Pork Chop Freddie.
Pork Chop Freddie. A Queen fan, he was left starstruck, right? Derek Sims, I mean, the pork chop only cost $3.50. He didn't realise he was going to be seeing a star with just $3.50.
People have paid a lot more money to see Freddie Mercury.
I'm sure VIP tickets don't cost cheap. They're not cheap, like, you know what I mean?
I do know what you mean.
So, to tell you the story, the dad of two had been cooking dinner for him and his wife Donna as a bank holiday treat at their home in Blackpool, Sean. Now, we're not going to overlook the fact that the bank holiday treat was a £350 of pork chop.
Yeah, you get a chop on a bank holiday. Do you not have that tradition?
No.
Oh, chop day we used to call it. We'd all gather around.
You gather around the campfire. You have one pork chop. Sure, what can you
40 of us, yeah.
We're an Irish family, Sean. You have to have 40.
We're not wealthy people.
Do they know what's causing it? No. I'm going to move on. This article is only funny and involved here because the way it's written is like it's the most serious piece of news that this man has ever covered. For example, the next line: in awe of his dinner resembling the late superstar who passed away, Derek took some photos before tucking in. Then they interviewed engineer Derek, and you're thinking maybe he'll play it down, maybe he'll think it's not a big deal, it's just Freddie Mercury and a pork chop. No, he says, I've never seen anything like it. I've cooked a lot of things and I've lived a lot of years, but I've never seen my food resemble Freddie Mercury.
This man's an engineer, you say?
Yeah.
That's, Jesus, that's a low bar, isn't it?
I've cooked a lot of things and lived a lot of years, but I've never seen my food resemble Freddie Mercury. He's never seen anything like it, Sean. This is a big day.
I've never seen my food resemble Freddie Mercury.
And this man has, so he has lived a life all of us could only wish for.
But I have serious problems with this story.
It gets worse.
Oh, God.
So the interview continues. You think, what's the obvious next question? What did you do with the pork chop? Right?
Of course, do you frame it? Do you coat it in some kind of resin?
What kind of seasoning did you have on it? All these questions. He says, I called over my wife and she clocked it straight away. ... We looked at it for about a minute or two, but we were both hungry, so I ended up eating it.
Jesus Christ. This is the greatest thing I've ever seen. It changed my life to see it. Nom nom nom.
Oh man, I love the bit when he's like, it was the most amazing thing. I couldn't last more than 60 seconds. I had to go for a bite. I had to.
But he made sure to snap a photo first. That's
he
what
was
we
hungry.
get to talk about.
Sean, he was hungry, okay? Like, this man hadn't eaten in mere half an hour. I mean, he was starving.
He was cooking up a chop on a bank holiday.
It was a treat. It was a treat.
But, like, and to call his wife over and just be like, Margaret, look at this. Doesn't it look like a face?
In my head, he's like, Donna, come here. She walks over and he doesn't say anything, he just points. He's like, Da. Look.
Da.
Look.
Margaret, I'm going to say something and don't stop me now.
He says, I know it's a bit silly, but I've shown people and they say it's a dead ringer for Freddie. So see now, Sean, they say it's a dead ringer for Freddie.
He showed it
around to his friend.
Do you want to see something?
I said... I'm a big fan. I never saw him live, but I would have loved to, he said. Probably would have eaten him, probably. I just don't know what else to say. It was a nice surprise. And what a lovely, lovely news story to start off Weird News. Sometimes you don't get to meet a hero. And I don't think we still have. I don't think we have yet. But this man has been in Weird News. So... he did cook a pork chop that looked like Freddie Mercury slightly. Maybe Nikola Tesla. We don't know.
It's definitely Tesla.
You think?
I want everyone to look it up and then see how much it looks like Tesla.
Yeah, I've never felt that you felt this strongly about anything before.
I keep looking at it. The entire time you've been telling me about this, I've been looking at this fucking pork chop.
I'm just imagining like just cuts between your eyes and the pork chop and just getting closer to your eyes and the pork chop repeatedly.
That's essentially what we're working with here, yeah. Also, it looks very overdone in some areas.
He was distracted. It was Big Fred.
Big Fred.
There was royalty in that pan, Sean. That's how you know it's good.
Rock and roll royalty.
No, I just meant royalty from, because you Queen. Forget.
I get you. Sorry, about that. Now,
sometimes I'm too clever.
It was he should have put it. Here's a good one now. Okay, he should have put that pork chop in between a Bohemian Rhapsody.
No, don't chop me now, right?
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
In many ways, that's better.
We are the Hampions. Does that work?
Yeah, ham works.
Hampions?
Ham works. Oh, God. Oh, no.
Look, I'm just better. Just accept that we can all move on.
How is there not more puns in this article?
I don't know. We cover some journalists who go all in, and then there's some people that take themselves too seriously. Whoever wrote this article, you've taken yourself too seriously. They've gone to his house, they've done the interview, but there's not one bit of any ham puns or pork chop puns, and I'm not happy with it.
I won't stand for it.
I will not stand. Donna, come here. Look at this pork chop. Jesus. Fuck.
Good God. Good start.
Oh, Jesus. We're moving on to our next piece of news. Fortuna family returns home from dinner to naked, selfie-taking burglars inside their bathtub.
Sorry, break that down for me again.
Fortuna family returns from dinner to naked, selfie-taking burglars inside their bathtub.
Plural. Burglars, plural.
Yes.
Okay, let's hear the tale.
We came home from dinner tonight to find these two in our house, resident Tara Johnson wrote on Facebook. The girl was completely naked in the kitchen cooking dinner, while the guy was taking a bath. Sergeant...
They'd made themselves at home.
A bit of rubber ducky, sure, why not? Sergeant Jason Cady with the Fortuna Police Department said officers responded to the home on the 2000 whatever block they're on at 9 p.m. Inside the home, officers found Christopher Michael Bacon, which is a strong name.
CM Bacon.
I love the CM Bacon. Have you ever seen the Great British Bake Off? That's actually the opening line. I just love a CM Bacon.
CM Bacon?
I just love them. CM Bacon. And Osha Marie Vanata. Right, the two of them.
That's not as funny a name.
Not as funny. Osha Marie Bacon, I'm assuming. They were nude inside the family's bathtub. Both suspects were arrested for burglary and booked into the county jail. Katie told the Outpost that it was later discovered that the two suspects also used a cell phone found inside the house to take hundreds of selfies of them naked walking around the house and just their face.
Just to fuck with them.
So they break into this house. I have questions.
Right.
Are they naked when they arrive, or do they get naked upon their arrival?
It's got to be a becoming nude scenario, surely.
You think?
Just like you, in terms of stealth, I think that you want to be as unnoticeable as possible.
Yeah.
So, now in terms of slipperiness, you have the advantage.
If they're covered in grease, then you can't catch them. There's no catching
grease
them.
Me up, woman.
Do you have any grease? Then grease me up, woman.
That's pretty good.
Thanks. I only have that impression, and that's not an oath. This is an oath. That's a spoon. Also, you've played North a Spoon before. They're my only two
they're both Simpsons impressions.
That's it. But yes, this family come home. Sean, I'm going to put you in a situation here. You are part of the family. There's a couple, right? There's parents. You're the little boy. You've got one of those colourful hats on with the little fan at the top and it's spinning around. You're skipping along. You get into the house and suddenly you see one naked man in the bathtub and there's a woman in the kitchen I'm assuming baking because she's married to a man called Cian Bacon. Now that's just
You
me
never
putting
see
it out
him
there.
baking.
That's absolutely not.
Okay, see, I wouldn't even use words. It'd just be like a just a confusion. But like when they were arrested, they must have reclothed themselves.
But it's never said. So were they arrested? Also, they would have had to call the police. But like, do the people wait around in the house naked? Do they just sit on the couch?
Oh, you wouldn't want them to sit on the couch, would you?
The furniture would be ruined.
Oh, you'd be burning your sofa. But
burning the bathtub.
That's difficult. That's porcelain.
No, it's got to go. Put it in the bonfire.
It's the bonfire rages for 10 years. Like, it's got to be a trapping him in the house situation while the police arrive. But you're right, they just fuck with you more.
Yeah. See, they've already gotten the phone. They're taking hundreds of naked photos. Do they look at you outside the window and are like just giving it a big smile, taking more photos?
Yeah, and that's like, what was their end goal?
That it's never said, right? What is the reason for breaking into a random home, picking up a phone, taking hundreds of photos, then going for a bath in the bathtub?
There's some element to this story that we haven't been told, and it's the key to everything.
There's a red string missing here. What were they there for? Is there a body under the floorboards?
Imagine that red string wall after you print out all those selfies.
The detective is just really into like sick shit. He just has hundreds in my head, right? This detective is like so consumed by this case. He's got like hundreds of pictures of just them being naked and red string connected him, but he has it in his like living room with his family. They're just like, I really wish you'd get rid of that.
Like, no,
shut up, Anne.
work.
You can't take your job home with you. Shut up, Anne. Right? We're going to crack this.
Maybe this pork chop holds the key.
Yeah, just during dinner, it's up on the wall.
Oh, like he's wallpapered the house with red string.
This must have taken days. This seems way out of your way. I don't know why. Why would you do this?
I need the answers.
I need the answers, Ad. I need them. They fuel me. he just goes to Bed Bath and Beyond, and he's just stared at a bat for 5 hours. Just like, what do you know? Tell me your secrets. Tell me, what have you seen?
So many things. A bat has seen so many things.
I don't know what the reason why, but a couple tried to broke into a house. I don't know if they were naked when they arrived or if they got naked, started taking loads of selfies and just decided to have a bit of a bath, but not together, so it wasn't like a weird sexy thing.
No, but cookies in a bath. Classic mix.
It's a classic mix. You don't want to get a soggy cookie. Nobody needs that.
No one wants that.
Oh no, I dropped my cookie, now it's all soggy. Nobody's ever said that, because nobody wants that.
No, you're right.
Shut up, Sean.
Right, Connor.
Shut up.
What? What did I do there?
I just sometimes like to veer into just insanity. Just every so often. Just vicious insanity and then rein it back.
That was less of a veer and more of a, pencil dive.
There's a lot of water everywhere. We're moving on, Sean, to a New Jersey woman. Right?
Okay. Joyzy.
A New Jersey woman, right? She fell asleep in her parked car. I mean...
Not that weird.
Not that weird. Look, we've all done it, right? What would make this weird? If you fall asleep in your car, when she woke up, what happened?
She was driving.
New Jersey woman fell asleep in her parked car, woke to find car missing.
Oh! Oh, that's weirder.
Police in New Jersey say a possible carjacker apparently removed a sleeping 80-year-old woman from her parked car before stealing the vehicle and leaving her in the driveway still asleep.
Jesus. You would never explain it, would you?
Absolutely not. Hamilton police said a woman told them she'd fallen asleep in her parked car in a driveway around 9 p.m. on Wednesday, but woke to find the vehicle missing at around 4 a.m. on the Thursday morning. Police said a woman didn't remember what happened, but had a bruise on her arm that she could not explain. Authorities found the empty vehicle Thursday afternoon in Trenton.
Oh my God. Okay, she gets her car back.
Yeah.
That's nice.
It's nice, that's why it's a story. It's a good one.
Yeah, exactly. But the brazenness of that car thief.
Yes. So you have...
like, no, I can get away with this.
I'm just trying to get into the mind of the car thief here. Like, as you said, the balls. So you're walking along, you're looking for a car to steal, I'm assuming. I'm not a car thief, I'm guessing that's what they're all into, right? But they're all strolling along, and he's like, oh, one of these cars will do. He finds one car with a woman just asleep in the driver's seat and says, bang, that's the one. I have it.
That's me. Yes.
That's me. How do you go about getting her out of the car without waking her up, Sean? Go.
Slowly and carefully.
Very slowly and carefully.
He must have known she was sleeping real heavily, and just then it's a quick lift, gentle place in the driveway, and you drive off.
In the driveway, though? Like, I'm assuming it's concrete. Like, it's going to be cold.
Yeah, but okay. What if he disassembled the car around her?
I thought you were about to say, what if he disassembled her?
Which one of those sentences is weirder?
Pour her back together outside the car. No, that doesn't go there.
So, I'm trying to work it out, because what kind of car was it?
It's never said what kind of car it is, but it was a limousine. Let's just say it was a limousine.
Yeah, fair. Okay.
Yeah.
Then... Oh, well, limousine, you just chop off the front and the back and put them together and leave the middle in the driveway.
You have a weird thing about taking apart cars.
I just think it's the most efficient.
Yeah. I forgot what you were saying earlier on, but now I'm thinking back to you take the car apart and build it back up again around her while she's outside the car. That is the most time-consuming thing I could possibly think of.
No, the most time-consuming thing would be building a second car to leave as a decoy.
Yeah, how into this did he get? He's like at home trying to plan this, the perfect crime. Okay, right. What if I build another car just as a decoy to the first car? But wait, she's still in the car from the first car. Right, plan averted. Right, what if I build two decoy cars? No, same problem.
What if I got a second old woman and put her in one of the cars?
And then convince the first old woman that she's the second old woman. And then drive away in the third decoy car, which ultimately I already own. Correct. Any questions?
I've got 3 cars at this point.
Yeah, he's actually in the red. Like, there's no profit in this at all. He's bought 3 cars just for this theft.
It's the heist of a century, though, Connor.
He's like, this is like Ocean's 11 without 10 other guys. Perfect.
Perfect.
Yes, I am George Clooney. Now, if you don't mind, I gotta go to the car dealership. I'm about to be bankrupt. Also, he has to go to find an old lady.
Yeah, I mean, that's a simple casting call you put out. Any acting agency can fill that.
And actually, this week on Hero Zero, we're covering a man who dresses as an old lady called Madame Fatale. So, I mean,
spoilers.
It's possible. He dressed up as the old lady. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
He's an identity thief.
He's an identity thief and a car mechanic.
Yeah. And a transformer.
Wait, where's the Transformer come into things?
No, he just transforms. It's just on the side. Like, it doesn't have anything to do with this story, but, like, it's his job on the side.
Oh, fair enough. Well, look, everyone needs that. He's a busy man.
He's a very busy boy. So, just when you think you're having a bad day, when you go to sleep, imagine waking up in your car, or not in your car, and your car is just gone. How deep is that sleep? That's a pretty deep sleep.
That's very deep sleep. And the next step to that is, like, you go to sleep in your bed and someone steals your house.
Yeah. Just wake up in your driveway. What the fuck?
What happened here? What if they stole the driveway next?
Oh my god.
Then where do you go?
Just wake up on the car. Wait. What?
Wait a minute.
We're moving on to our next piece of weird news. Man paddleboards from San Francisco to Hawaii in 76 days. Yes, Sean. It's another endurance athlete. We have been on the high seas. What are other stories we've had of people on the high seas? There's one in particular.
We've had a Florida man in a ball who ran across the ocean. We've had an old man in a barrel who went across the Atlantic.
Using only currents.
Yeah, he was at the mercy of the sea.
Yeah.
So, and is there another?
There's one more.
The Florida man who tried to swim away from the police only to get caught in the currents and caught by the police.
Oh, he is slowly drifted to the police's arms, yes. So, I mean, those three are of equal level of talent on the high seas, we'll say.
They're the new pirate crew.
They are the pirates of the Caribbean. But we're moving on to this man who's an endurance athlete, and he has paddleboarded from San Francisco to Hawaii in 76 days. Now, I know what you're thinking. Hawaii's a bit far away from San Francisco. It'd be quite a...
It's an ocean away.
It'd be a good distance.
Hawaii's an island.
It is. So, Antonio De La Rosa, his journey started in San Francisco on... When did he set off, Sean?
Friday the 13th?
June 9th. It ended on Sunday when De La Rosa arrived in Honolulu, Hawaii. The 50-year-old, he's 50, covered 2,500 miles of the open ocean using his arms, the wind, and the ocean's currents to propel him.
Good God.
De La Rosa used the Ocean Defender. It's a combo paddleboard with a sleeping cabin.
I know what the Ocean Defender is.
We all know what the Ocean Defender is. I was going to say Jaws. Jaws. We all know. Yeah. The Land Defender and the Ocean Defender, same thing. Fucking Godzilla.
There you go. Sorry, I interrupted you.
De La Rosa, he uses an Ocean Defender, a well-known paddleboard. It's got a sleeping cabin, storage bins, and solar panels for power on it.
Can I use one more Googs on this show?
You're kind of breaking the rules here. This one time and literally all the other times, but yes.
Just because I'm not quite sure what a paddleboard is.
It's like a surfboard.
Oh, that's even more impressive. I was thinking it was like an I don't know, a kite surfing kind of deal.
No, look up a paddleboard. It might be kite surfing. How am I meant to know? Do I look like the god of the ocean? No, I'm not Godzilla.
Oh, I see what they say. Oh, that's quite cool. Oh, look at that now.
Well, yeah, this is an audio platform, so I'm going to need you to describe.
Right, I'm going to describe this perfectly right now, alright? Okay. Imagine like a yacht.
Yes.
And just take, like, from the centre of the yacht, go out half a metre on either side, and then that's it. It's like a torpedo, but you sit in it. Or you can stand. Or there's a little sleeping cabin and storage in some. You know the Ocean Defender.
Oh, I know look, you don't have to tell me. Tell the peasants.
So, yeah. Because I was thinking, if that was just a stand-up, like, surfboardy thing,
yeah,
he should be dead.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But he probably
from
should
not
still be
sleeping.
dead.
That's also true. He's doing
Yeah.
well for 50.
He said he lost about 10 pounds. He never got sick despite very little sleep. Now, I think he's kind of pumped up that story a little bit. He's like, I never got sick. Despite very little.
Like, after the first maybe 2 days, I think the ocean madness would set in.
You've got my question. I was about to ask, what day does ocean madness say?
Because the first day you're high on adrenaline. The second day you're
loving
like,
life.
I can deal with this. It's going to be rough, but I can deal with this. The third day, all you see is ocean.
Yeah.
And it's not like you have a motor that you can just turn it on and just point it in the vague direction of Hawaii.
No, it's all you.
It's all you. And you have to be paddling. You're tired, you're wet, you're sad, you're lonely.
Water everywhere. Let's all have a drink.
Yeah, you just start drinking seawater at some point, just for something to fucking do.
Look, I've got no other activities. Let's just have a bit of a gulp. Let's see what happens.
What if he had ended up horribly off course? And
that has happened before.
To where someone has just ended... Well, I suppose that's how America was found.
Exactly. Christopher Columbus. When did he sail the ocean blue, Sean?
1492.
Well done. Good stuff. Okay,
Thanks.
you passed the
Very good
test.
at quizzes.
You are now the god of the ocean.
Yes, I'm the defender of the ocean.
That's a big place to defend, but I think you're up to it.
I fear water.
I can't swim, so I'm going to go defend it.
I'll fight them from the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah, this man paddleboarded his whole way from San Francisco to Hawaii. He left on June 9th, and he's only getting there now. That's a long,
he went out
long
for a pack
time.
of smokes.
He never told his family where he was going.
No, he just started paddleboarding one day, and it was too late to turn back.
It was too late. He got caught in the currents, and he just... Imagine he just never wanted to do this. He's just like, I'll just go for an old swim with the Ocean Defender. And he just got on, and the wind took him out, and he just got too far. He's like, this is a joke that's gone too far. I can't...
They'll all laugh at me if they hear this was an accident. I'll just say I'm going to Hawaii.
I planned it. Yeah, Ovs. What?
70 odd days is like... That's a very long time to do anything.
How long could you stick by yourself in the ocean for? 3?
Half an hour?
Half an hour, yeah.
Like, not even being funny there. Like, I genuinely think the boredom would kill me.
How much Wi-Fi do I have?
That's the thing, Connor. There's no Wi-Fi.
Wait, what?
Connor puts down the paddle.
I was just leaving the room. Just like, wait, what? Sorry, did you say no Wi-Fi? Oh.
No Wi-Fi at all.
Oh, alright. Well, look. I like land. I'll be the land defender.
Just paddleboarding around the land.
So you're saying half an hour?
Yeah, like... Because, see, I say half an hour. I could do half an hour if it was like a day trip and this was a bit of crack going out on the ocean. But imagine paddling away from shore knowing that you wouldn't see anything other than water for about 2 months.
Or mermaids. You might see some mermaids.
Do you think there was mermaids involved?
I think at some stage he was probably seeing mermaids.
But that's neither a reflection of your views on mermaids nor your views on him.
No, I just think at some stage you start seeing mermaids. I would definitely start seeing Jaws. That shark would pop up at some stage. Also, yeah, those seas, the Pacific Ocean, they do have sharks in them. So he's on that little paddleboard just going across. Probably, I mean, looking like a
very
seal.
like a seal.
Looking very like a seal, Sean.
That's the segment I'm going to use to sync this episode.
And for the rest of this episode, I'm going to give all of my responses 10 seconds later.
Oh, no.
Just going to be silence and then just like, yes.
Oh, this... Fuck you. This is completely unrelated, by the way. But I was editing shows the other week and I accidentally got... Oh, look. Well, it's 128th or whatever it is. But I got 2 weeks mixed up. But
all right.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome to... That syncs up perfectly every week.
Does it?
Yeah, to the point where it took me about 20 seconds to realise I was listening to 2 different weeks.
So you're saying I say the intro the exact same way all the time?
Like, similar enough, yeah.
Okay, right. It's almost like it's some sort of intro that you'd probably want to get down so that people know what the episode
like
is.
Some of us have a bit of fucking variety to our voices.
Jesus Christ, look, I didn't want to do this on the show. Imagine we just started like airing out your problems. You've been doing this for a few weeks now and it's really starting to annoy me. We were through the honeymoon stage at first, Sean, but now after 128 episodes, now's the time.
Now is the time to air all our grievances.
Sometimes you give me responses and they're not good. Yeah, fuck you.
Oh, Jesus, okay. I accept your feelings and validate them.
I hope you get eaten by a shark.
I hope I do too.
Damn it! You're impossible to insult.
You're just shit at insulting.
You're just like covered in grease.
What?
You're covered in... you can't catch it. You can't catch it.
Grease, of course.
Oh,
of course.
come on now. God. Golly gee, why I oughta. I'm shaking my fist. Why I oughta.
It's not that great. That's an insult of Greece.
Moving on. Now, we've had a car theft earlier on in this episode, Sean. So, you're thinking, what possible car theft could up on the woman who fell asleep in her own car and had it stolen while she was in it? Well, I have.
Had a car rebuilt around her, yes.
Of course. I have a man who experienced a certain thing I like to call instant karma. Because man's car gets stolen while he's busy robbing a store across the street.
Oh, that's someone taking advantage. But it's also... 2 wrongs don't make a right. That is a lesson you would teach to children, and that's the example you'd use.
Wow, I'm glad. Well, we sorted that out. Everyone just go home and take a break.
That's true. Like, the police wouldn't put as much effort into chasing the car thief, I imagine.
Oh, absolutely not. You're like, oh, you were holding that place up at gunpoint. Oh, that's terrible. Oh, Lord. I'd hate to see that happen.
Who called the police?
So here's this is in the story. So at around 6 a.m. on Sunday, Kennewick police responded to a 500 block area report of an auto theft. The owner of the vehicle, a William Kelly, called police saying that someone had stolen his red 1992 Chevy pickup. Right?
Ooh, it's a nice Chevy.
It's a nice Chevy. According to the police, we know nothing about Chevys.
I like red.
Red goes fast. According to the police, a man noticed that Kelly had left his car keys behind on the seat and then stole the truck. After surveillance video was reviewed, police discovered that the reason Kelly had left his truck was because he was off stealing items from a business across the street. Kelly was booked in Benton County Jail on a warrant and a new burglary charge. So they say what happens is that Kelly rang the police to tell them that someone had stolen his truck. They then turned up. They reviewed the footage and they seen him across the street robbing the store.
So if he had just left it, he probably would have been grand.
But, well, he was down a truck, but he was up some sort of goods, I'm assuming.
Yeah, maybe a 6-pack of beer. And
a 6-pack of beer.
Some scratchers.
An Ocean Defender.
He stole an Ocean Defender. That's how he made his way home.
I've never heard of them before this episode, but right now, they're the most prominent thing in my mind. They are sold everywhere, Sean.
Oh, you can't walk down the street these days without being hit by an Ocean Defender.
It's all iPhone this, Ocean Defender that. That's all I'm hearing.
That's all the kids are after.
So what do you think of this man? Was he right to report a robbery? Because, I mean, he has been robbed.
He has been robbed, but he also was robbing.
Yes.
No, I think it is fair that he would be upset that his car was taken from him.
We talk about this a lot, but imagine the balls of him to walk out and be like, I have been wronged. I feel violated right now.
The indecency.
How dare they rob me? I have done nothing in my life to deserve this treatment.
I have done nothing wrong ever.
In the last 15 minutes, I have done nothing especially wrong. And right now, I feel violated. Do you think the people in the shop across the street seen this? And how much did he lose his danger factor once he runs out of the shop and realises, oh, Lord.
I mean, he's not making a quick getaway, is he?
Yeah, he runs out of the shop and he's like, nobody move until I drive away. And then, the moment in his head where, he walks out of the shop and he's like, fuck, where did I park? Oh, I'm an idiot.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. Where am I after parking?
Because the confusion the second he gets out would be, oh, my car's not where I thought I left it.
Yeah. Oh, did I leave the handbrake off? Oh, is it after rolling down the hill? No, it's not down the hill. There seems to be tyre marks a lot over out here. What's that about?
There's a sign written in blood that says, ha, ha, ha.
No way I did that. What's the sign underneath it? I robbed your car. What does it mean? What does it mean?
Let's add it to the wall.
Children, look. Look upon the bodies.
What do you see, children?
Oh man, I think he got what he deserved.
I don't think I was saying about two wrongs don't make a right earlier, but yeah. I also think that those are two different levels of crimes.
Which is
both
worse?
Stealing, but it doesn't say that he held up the shop at gunpoint.
I would assume that it's implied. Well, he was robbing the store across the way.
But that could be just the old 5-finger discount.
Oh, right. Or
he
was doing the John Cena across the street.
Oh, he was doing that the whole way, yeah.
The whole way, that nobody could see him.
And look, it worked, clearly.
He left his car keys on the driver's seat. Seems poor planning.
That's a weird one. From what I know of American cars and car drivers from films and media, people just leave their keys fucking anywhere. They leave them in the shade above the seats. Yes. They always leave them up there.
Now that might just be in movies. That might be a movie thing, and we know nothing about it.
Well, we know nothing about anything. Correct.
Correctamundo.
But I just think that if that's any way similar to how it really is.
Yeah. No, I think this man has a right to be angry, and I think he should join forces with the police to find the criminal. But then when the police turn up to try and... There's a big shootout, but then somebody robs the police's car, and it just gets... And then they have to get the other robber involved onto their team to find the police car. And then they have to... It's just a vicious cycle.
You're going too fast for me here, Connor.
I'm thinking it's a game of tag, and every time someone gets robbed, they join the team and just keep going until we find the ultimate killer.
Until there's one man left in the world who hasn't been robbed.
No, he's the robber.
Oh, he's the last one. Okay.
Yes, he's the last one. Yeah, of course. You know what I mean? It's like when someone gives you a penny and the next day they give you 2 pennies. I'm talking that on a global scale of some sort of theft.
I don't know if pennies equate to that.
No. Hear me out.
Sean, you give me €100.
And I'll give you endorsement. What's the thing?
Exposure.
What's the way? Exposure. When you're working freelance, you give me $100 and I'll give you exposure by saying to people, he gave me $100. That's pretty good stuff.
Oh, that is pretty good. I can pay the bills with exposure.
Okay, we're going to move on to our next piece of news, and this is Florida Man Sean. Now, you might have heard of Florida Man. He is a regular feature here on Weird News.
Is he?
But Florida Man, he's not the brightest.
No, we know that about him.
As evidenced by our final two stories of the evening. And our first one is, Florida Man calls 911 to report he's out of vodka.
I mean, that is an emergency.
Yeah.
What service do you direct that to? Police, ambulance, or fire?
All three. It's a serious emergency. Get down here.
All.
Someone get down here. So, what happened was, he called 911 Monday night to report a rather questionable emergency. Now, we have the whole phone call here, and I want you to tell me what you feel about this, because there's one line that I feel always makes me crack up, and I think when I say it to you, you will have some thoughts.
Okay, hit me with it.
Collier County 911, what is the status of your emergency? Says the 911 dispatcher. Sorry, it's not what I'd call a true emergency, but it's the same BS, says Jack Means. Jack Means, okay. By the way.
Jack Means. He
goes on
means.
He does. He goes on to explain that his neighbours are shouting and fighting. Do you know why they're yelling, the operator asks? And he responds with, it seems to be what they do best.
Oh, Jack.
Spoken like a true man who has experienced life. It seems to be what they do best. I didn't want to say it.
He's so sick of it.
Oh, just Jesus Christ. So 2 Collier County Sheriff's deputies were dispatched to Means' home, but when they arrived, police said there was no sign of any disturbance involving any of his neighbours. Instead, police say Means, who they believe was intoxicated, had called 911 after his girlfriend refused to buy him more vodka. According to the police report, the 2 deputies spent more than an hour dealing with this non-emergency call, in which Means tried to get them to buy him vodka several times, and even offered to give them money so they could go to the off-licence to buy it for him.
In the meantime, a serial killer struck 47 times.
No, both of those cars were stolen at that exact moment.
Jesus. Okay, so he was... That's an incredible lie as well to be telling at the start.
Especially when you're pissed drunk on vodka.
Yeah, and he clearly, he must have sounded all right on the phone.
Yeah, some people can do that though. They can be really drunk and they can just turn it on the phone call. Or they can think they can turn it on and they're not. Yeah. And no, we can tell. We can definitely tell.
No, just no one saying anything.
Yeah. It's like that weird uncle at Christmas. You're like, no, nobody say anything, but I think he's drunk.
I think he's absolutely legless.
So Means decided that he runs out of vodka. His only option is that he asks his girlfriend. She turns him down because that is her right. And then he says, well, I'm going to go above your head here. I'm going to go even higher on the food chain than you, girlfriend.
Oh.
To the police.
To the CIA.
Yeah. Get me the president.
That's a hell of a leap, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean,
do you feel he's been robbed? Do you feel he's been robbed here?
Of his opportunity of more vodka? Yes.
Yeah, yes. That is what I'm looking at here. He's been robbed of a good time.
Yeah, exactly. He could have had the best night ever if he just had one more litre.
A litre?
Yeah, how do you
No
measure
mixer. Yeah, barman, I just would like 1 litre of vodka, please. No mixer. Just 1 litre. Thanks very much.
There's a pub in the place where I live, and
is this going to live up to cliches? This is going to live up to an Irish cliche.
Maybe they used to do. They would give you a pint of whiskey or a pint of vodka if you asked.
A pint of vodka.
Yeah.
A pint of whiskey. You would be shit-faced. I once seen a guy...
Well, you'd sip it during the night.
It would last you all day. Whiskey especially. You'd be at that forever. I was thinking... There was a guy I knew once who drank pints of wine. And we were playing a sporting event. And afterwards, we won. So we won the big cup. Big final.
Congratulations.
Oh, it was like many years ago. But what happened was we went... Of course, you go to the pub, as all Irish people do. And he turned up with his own bottle of wine that he brought from home, and
Classic.
he just got a pint glass from the barman and just started pouring himself pints up from his wine bottle.
Surely that's like 2 pints max.
No, I think he brought 2 bottles, if I remember correctly.
This lad was planning ahead.
Or else he bought the second bottle there. One of them, but all I know is that he got 3 pints in to this wine and then decided he wanted to walk home, and it was like a 45-minute walk, and we just never seen him again until like 3 weeks later.
He made the walk in 20 minutes.
Like, nobody knows what happened to him. He just had 3 pints and then he just disappeared. We don't know. Look,
it was a winter's night, it was snowing.
I think it was October.
Jesus.
It'd be chilly. Yeah.
That's jacket weather.
That's Jack Means weather. Brought it back.
Well done, buddy.
So, from one Florida man who rings the police for one piece of crime he thought, we're finishing off this week's weird news with a man who I think we might have come across the smartest Florida man that's ever existed, Sean.
Big claim.
There are many people out there who claim that they have made great achievements in science. There's
Tesla.
Yeah, Tesla. You've got brand new medicines coming out all the time. They're trying to make cures for things. There's scientists everywhere. There's one
those
thing
damn round earthers.
God damn it! Don't get me started. But if there's one thing we haven't been able to figure out how to stop, it's hurricanes. Okay?
Hurricane? Okay.
Florida man figures out a way to stop the hurricane, Sean. Yes, that is it. I come to you with breaking news. This man might be able to change the world forever, as we know it. How excited are you right now?
I mean, look, Florida especially would really benefit from such scientific advancements.
Yeah.
I don't think it's true, though.
How dare you? So, at the minute, we all know that states in the US along the East Coast are preparing to face Hurricane Dorian, which is barreling down after hitting the Bahamas, which is mad, because, of course, global warming is coming to kill us all, Sean. It's all very positive stuff.
Look, I mean, the lungs of the earth are on fire. So
we've all had a good laugh, right? But here's the thing. Imagine this just became a disclaimer video. It's like, now we've all had a fun time here today, but what's really important is the lungs of the earth. But here's the thing. All of the world is going to shit. Everything's on fire, or underwater, or there's hurricanes. But one man stands above it all. This one man is found filmed in a mobile home park in Florida's Palm Bay and has been shared on Twitter by Florida Today reporter Tyler Vasquez. Now, this is a video on Twitter that I think I would recommend going to watch. It's only like 40 seconds long. They interviewed this man outside his home and they said, what would you do with the hurricanes? Not how would you stop the hurricanes, because I mean, like, they didn't realise who they were talking to. They didn't realise this man held the answers.
This man held a secret.
Yeah, they just thought they were talking to a normal man, but no. So I don't have the video here, but what I do have is the actual the transcript. Is that the word for it?
That is a word, and I think you can use it there. Yes.
Thank you very much. So they interview him and they say, "What would you do about the hurricanes, Florida man? You're the only one to save us now. You're the only one left. Superman failed, Batman failed, Florida man." And his idea is, we have a navy. Why don't the navy come and drop ice in the warm water so that it can't go as fast as it's going? That's got to be... Oh, sorry, hang on. There's more to it, Sean. What are your thoughts on the first line? I think he's got us hooked in.
I mean, The ice caps are melting. Where are we going to get all this ice?
From the glass in your Coke. Correct?
But that's made by burning fossil fuels.
Well, sure, why don't... Yeah, but why don't we just get a load of water and put it in a freezer and just wait 12 hours?
Because it takes a lot to power a freezer that big.
Ah, come on. Look, you're just nitpicking right now. So he goes on to say, that's got to be a way to combat. Instead of just standing and pointing a finger at the hurricane and saying, it's getting worse, which I love the mental image of somebody pointing at a hurricane going, it's getting worse.
Still pretty bad.
Yeah. Update, Dad. Looks out the window, just points at. Still pretty bad. Okay, back to you. Yeah, we know it's getting worse, says Florida Man. But you tell us, oh, it's warm weather. Oh, it's the wind. But we have an air force. Drive some airplanes around to get the winds to go the opposite way. That's what Florida Man has told us. He's come up with 2 ideas to solve hurricanes. Go on.
You can't fly a plane that close to a hurricane.
What are you talking about? We've got big
planes. Because a plane relies on air pressure and movement to fly.
And you just rum it in the opposite way.
That's a Superman thing. And it's how he turned back time.
Imagine, like, at the end, he gives this interview, and then the cameras turn off, and he goes, oh, fuck, I was thinking of Superman too. Oh, that's embarrassing.
Didn't mean it.
Oh, shit. I just watched it earlier on. It was just in my head subconsciously, lads. Oh, this is embarrassing.
Great film, though.
Great film. He turns back time by flying around the world.
I'll just mess with the tides, if anything.
Yeah. So what are your thoughts here? Florida Man has stopped the hurricanes with these 2 simple 2-step rules to solving all hurricanes. Sean, I'm sure you're going to be a doubter. I'm sure you're going to be a Debbie Downer. Please, give us your thoughts.
I mean, neither of those ideas would work.
Okay. That's not a strong start.
I'm just... Like, the ice one, say. All that's going to happen there is, say you get enough ice. Now you just have a hurricane with a few blocks of ice in it.
Yes.
And those ices can be thrown.
But the world's getting warmer, Shaw. Global warming. What about a hurricane with ice in it? Cool you right down. You'd be like, jeez, that warm weather's got away. It's nice and cool now.
But the ozone layer is still fucked.
Yeah, but now we've got cool hurricanes.
They're sick.
They're radical, my dude.
I just... And the fighter plane thing...
Yeah,
I was genuinely going to shoot at the hurricane. I wasn't all in. I read the first paragraph and I thought, could be a bit crazy. But when he came up with the airplanes, I'm sure the same with you, it convinced me. Like, we do have an air force. They could just drive the airplanes around in the opposite way. Just send the hurricane away. It's like Beyblades. Do you know, now that you've brought Beyblade into it, I think I'm starting to understand.
Yeah, like, imagine a hurricane, right? But you just, like... Actually, this reminds me, didn't we cover a hurricane story, like, 2 years ago? Was it Hurricane Irma? And they had to tell the Floridian people not to shoot the hurricane, 1. And 2, they told them all to not go outside because there was a Facebook group that they were going to get a load of electric fans to blow the hurricane away.
I do remember this.
Yeah. So, they've tried the electric fan shot, didn't work. They tried guns, didn't work. Now we've got ice and Air Force planes to drive it away. Look, we're always thinking, always coming up with ways to solve the hurricanes. What are your thoughts?
What if we led a raid on the hurricane? And we all Naruto ran toward it.
Oh my god. And we'd be more aerodynamic as a Naruto rudder.
Absolutely, the wind wouldn't affect you.
Absolutely not. So are you saying run up the hurricane or like run into the hurricane?
Run into it and then opposite to the way it's spinning.
Oh, like
and
the
just
Flash.
Start, and start grabbing the hurricane and just put it in your pocket. Because if enough people do it, the hurricane will disappear.
The phrase "start grabbing the hurricane" is one I didn't think I'd ever hear. But now that I've heard it, I'm all in. You've got my money.
I'm all about it. Start the Facebook group.
Go grab that hurricane, okay? Grab that gem. Grab that hurricane.
You guys. Just steal that fucking slogan.
Sorry, Weekly Planet. We do apologise.
They don't listen.
No, absolutely not. So the video has been viewed over 1 million times. So that was of the time of putting this weird news together. So it could even have more views at this stage. But all I know is that Florida man is figuring out ways to always overcome these obstacles that humans have put in his way.
Life finds a way.
Life finds a way, and he is the epitome of human life, Sean. And this man, he would fly that Air Force plane if he wanted. I think he could.
I think he could. I think he will. I think he'll be the only one to do it.
Also, the man you're imagining in your head who says this, he has a mustache and he wears a Hawaiian bright orange shirt in the video.
Oh, I assumed.
Of course. It didn't have to be said.
It didn't. No, it was implied when you said Florida man.
Of course. So, Floridians, get out there and just run in the opposite direction. That's our advice. And also stay safe during the storms. But as a joke, run into the
joke, lads.
Look, when that Facebook group was like, we'll just blow the fans out and blow it in the opposite direction. I mean, I think that was peak Florida at hurricane time.
I agree. And I think, make Florida great again.
Oh no. Okay, look, we're going to have to end the episode. I'm like rubbing my head.
Going to have to end the podcast
there. Do you want to take us out, Sean?
Yeah, sure. Thanks everyone for listening to this episode of Weird News Wednesdays. We'll be back on Friday with an episode of Hero Zero, Monday with Movie Mondays, and next Wednesday with another episode of Weird News Wednesdays. If you would like to support the show, we do have a Patreon that is linked in the description. Even if you do not donate, you will still get access to all 3 shows. The donation is just a way of you to support the Heroes for Hire podcast, and by extension, us.
What did I say on Monday? Unfollow us. Don't give us any money. Just, boys, take money away from us. Beat us up.
Give us exposure. Give us exposure.
Pay us an exposure. Actually, that's kind of like... Tell one human being we exist.
Have we been asking people to pay us an exposure for 46 weeks?
We have been fucking up. Like, Jesus. That's not how you pay people.
No. Give us a shout out.
Give us a shout out on your blog. Give us a shout out on your blog.
Yeah, or you could shout out one of our social media pages. We're on Facebook, Heroes for Hire Podcast, Twitter at Heroes for Hire Pod, Instagram, Heroes for Hire Podcast, or you can email us, heroesforhire_@outlook.com. That
was pretty good.
Good segue.
We'll be back on Friday covering a very dumb character for Hero Zero. It is my week, so I will be covering... I mean, I'm thinking one of the worst comic book characters ever created, Sean.
Well, okay, I will cover Batman if you want. But...
Oh, God, no! That's not what I meant! so, I've been Conor Donner.
I've been Sean Dean.
I will see you next week, guys.
Bye.
Bye.